Bose sounds polished and intelligent. JBL sounds like it wants to shake the room. That single sentence probably already told you which brand you are leaning toward. But the reality of choosing between these two is more nuanced than that. And getting it wrong means spending serious money on a soundbar that does not actually match how you use your TV every day. Today we are putting JBL and Bose head-to-head across three things that actually matter in a real living room: dialogue clarity, movie immersion, and features and connectivity. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which brand and which specific model that is the right fit for your setup. Before we get into it, drop a comment below telling me which brand you currently own or are leaning toward, and what matters most to you in a soundbar. I read every comment. And if brand comparison content like this helps you make smarter buying decisions, hit subscribe and leave a like. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people. Two brands, two very different philosophies. Let us start with the foundation, because understanding what each brand is actually trying to achieve with a soundbar explains everything else about how they sound and perform in the real world. Bose has always been a brand built around a specific idea, that great audio should sound balanced, natural, and effortless, regardless of what content is playing or what volume level you are listening at. Bose soundbars like the Smart Soundbar 900 and the Smart Ultra Soundbar are tuned for a polished, refined presentation where voices are clear, the soundstage is wide and controlled, and nothing about the audio ever feels harsh, boomy, or fatiguing over a long listening session. The physical design follows the same philosophy: compact, premium looking, and understated enough to sit under almost any television without demanding visual attention. JBL takes a completely different approach. JBL soundbars are tuned for impact, excitement, and the kind of sound that immediately impresses you the moment you press play on an action film. Models like the JBL Bar 1000 and the JBL Bar 1300X are built to fill a room with bass, surround effects, and genuine cinematic scale in a way that feels theatrical and powerful. JBL also tends to offer more hardware for the money at each price tier. More audio channels, more drivers, larger subwoofers, and more HDMI inputs, because the brand is targeting buyers who want the full home theater experience rather than a refined and compact listening upgrade. So, before we even get to specific models, ask yourself this honest question: do you want audio that sounds great every single day, or audio that sounds spectacular during movies? Because both brands deliver on their promises, just very different ones. Pillar 1. Dialogue. Clarity in everyday TV use. If you watch a lot of television news, sports commentary, talk shows, dramas, and streaming series, where following the conversation matters more than feeling the bass, Bose is the safer and more consistently satisfying choice for daily listening. The Bose Smart Soundbar 900 handles dialogue with a level of naturalness and clarity that is genuinely impressive for a single-unit bar with no external speakers. Voices stay anchored to the screen, they do not get smeared by reverb or buried under the soundstage, and at moderate to low volume levels, the clarity stays consistent and easy to follow. This matters more than most people realize before they buy a soundbar, because the reality is that most people are not watching explosive action films every night. They are watching evening television, YouTube, news, and sports coverage. And in all of those scenarios, a soundbar that keeps dialogue natural and intelligible is the one that earns its place in the room day after day. The Bose Smart Ultra Soundbar takes this further, adding improved spatial audio processing and a wider soundstage, while maintaining that same focused vocal clarity that Bose is known for across its product range. For a smaller apartment, a bedroom setup, or any living room where you want audio that sounds right without ever being overwhelming, the Bose lineup is consistently the easier and more immediately satisfying recommendation. JBL soundbars are certainly not poor at dialogue. The JBL Bar 500 and Bar 800 both handle standard TV content competently at their respective price points. But in a direct listening comparison, especially in rooms where bass can build up and bleed into the mid-frequencies, Bose maintains cleaner and more consistently clear speech. JBL's sound signature tends to add low-frequency emphasis even during dialogue-heavy content, which in certain rooms and at certain volume levels can push voices slightly further back in the mix than a Bose system would allow them to be. Pillar 2. Movie immersion and home theater impact. This is where JBL takes a clear and convincing lead, and for buyers who prioritize cinematic sound and movie nights above everything else, the gap between the two brands becomes significant enough to make the decision relatively straightforward. The JBL Bar 1000 is a 7-channel system with wireless detachable rear surround speakers and 4 upward-firing drivers dedicated to Dolby Atmos height effects. When you sit down with an Atmos film through the Bar 1000 in a properly sized living room, the sound genuinely moves around you. Effects track across the room from front to back, height channels create a convincing overhead presence, and the wireless subwoofer delivers the kind of physical bass weight that makes explosions and action sequences feel viscerally exciting, in a way that a compact single-unit bar simply cannot replicate. It is a fundamentally more immersive hardware configuration, and it shows immediately when you sit down with demanding film content. The JBL Bar 1300X pushes this even further as an 11-channel system with detachable battery-powered rear speakers that require no power cables at their placement position. A genuinely practical advantage for buyers who want real surround sound without visible cable management running across the floor or along the walls of their living room. Bose absolutely creates a spacious and enveloping sound. The Bose Smart Ultra Soundbar produces an impressive spatial presentation from a single compact bar using sophisticated processing. But its approach is about precision and controlled immersion rather than the room-filling theatrical impact that JBL delivers with its multi-speaker systems. If movie night is the primary reason you are buying a soundbar, JBL wins this pillar without much serious debate. Pillar 3. Features and connectivity. On the feature side, JBL generally provides more hardware flexibility at each price tier, and for certain buyers this matters more than the sound quality differences do. The Bose Smart Soundbar 900 is a premium product in every meaningful respect, but it has 2 limitations worth knowing before you commit to buying it. It does not include full HDMI input ports, meaning you cannot connect a game console or a Blu-ray player directly into the soundbar for the best possible audio signal path. It also does not support the DTS audio format, which is used on a significant portion of Blu-ray discs and some streaming content. For buyers who want to connect multiple source devices directly, or who have a Blu-ray library with DTS tracks, these are practical limitations that affect real-world usability even on an otherwise excellent product. The JBL Bar 1000 supports both Dolby Atmos and DTS content, includes HDMI inputs for direct source connections, and offers broader audio format compatibility overall. For anyone gaming seriously on a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, running a physical disc player, or connecting multiple devices without relying entirely on TV audio pass-through, JBL is the more flexible and practical choice from a connectivity standpoint. Both brands offer strong wireless streaming support across their premium lineups. AirPlay, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi connectivity are standard across the flagship models from each brand. So for daily streaming from a phone, tablet, or smart TV app, neither has a meaningful advantage over the other in that area. Which brand is actually right for you? Here is the clear and honest answer. If you want cleaner everyday dialogue, a more refined and natural sound signature, a premium compact design, and a listening experience that sounds genuinely good for all types of content every day of the week, Bose is the right brand for you. The Smart Soundbar 900 and the Smart Ultra Soundbar are the models to look at depending on your budget and room size. If you want bigger bass, more surround impact, a more theatrical and exciting movie experience, broader format support with HDMI inputs and DTS compatibility, and more physical hardware for your money at each price point, JBL is the right brand. The JBL Bar 1000 is the strongest all-around value in their lineup for serious home theater buyers. And the JBL Bar 1300X is the flagship pick for anyone who wants maximum immersion with the added practical freedom of wireless detachable rear speakers. Bose is the better everyday TV soundbar. JBL is the better movie night soundbar. Knowing which of those two descriptions honestly matches how you watch television is all you need to make the right call. That is the full real-world comparison. JBL versus Bose Soundbars in 2026 across dialogue, movies, and features. Drop a comment below telling me which brand you are going with and which model caught your attention. Hit like if this comparison helped you make a clearer decision, subscribe so you do not miss the next head-to-head, and I will see you in the next video.